Hello, 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 friends, and welcome back to Read and Sign with me, Thursdays. I'm Amina, and my name is spelled Aminah.
And I'm Kendra, that's Kendra.
And today I'm so excited because we're sharing the reading of this incredible book, friends. Like I was like, I want to read it too. Me too. Right, Kendra? Yes. It's 100% authentic. So I'm so excited that we have this book. I think you told me the second book that we read from this author, or that you read from this author?
Yes.
It'll be my first.
Second book.
I'm so excited. All right. Before we get into reading, we want to remind you that Read and Sign with Me is here for you. We're geared towards children ages 0 to 8. And I think this is 8. I think I did 7 just now. So 8. And we are here every week and we're doing some read alouds. And with the read alouds, we're also doing American Sign Language. At least once a month, we have an author come in and they read their book and we sign the pages. Isn't that exciting? But every other book, we learn little by little. We learn the title. We do my turn and then together and then your turn. So we all get a chance to learn another language. Imagine learning another language in about 15 minutes. That's incredible, right? Okay, friends. So we're here every single week. And if you like the content and you get some value out of this, we want you to share with others. The bigger our community, the better our community. We're teaching early childhood literacy here, and we're so excited to have you. And with that, let's get into titles. So the title of this book, Kendra,
is The Day You Begin by Jacqueline Woodson.
And so you know that before we read, we sign, right? We sign. Okay, and so we're going to learn to say the day you begin. And I'll let Kendra take over from here.
Okay, so friends, let's start with the. So with the, you really don't have to sign the. We could say a day or one day. So the could be one. Day, you take your arm, that one hand, pointer up, and you bring that down over the other arm. So this is day, like the sun going down, okay? Begin. You can take your non-dominant hand, that means the hand that you don't write with, and open it up, fingers open, spread out. And between your pointer and tall finger, take the other pointer of your dominant hand between the pointer and tall finger, and you're going to turn like you're starting an engine or starting something up. Begin. Okay? Let's do that again. One, or the, day, point for you, begin. Okay. Good job, friends.
Kendra and I will be taking turns reading every other page. So it'll be her turn and my turn. Here we go. The Day You Begin by Jacqueline Woodson, illustrated by Rafael Lopez.
There will be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you.
Maybe it'll be your skin, your clothes, the curl of your hair.
There will be times when no one understands the way words curl from your mouth. The beautiful language of the country you left behind. My name is Rigoberto. We just moved here from Venezuela. And because they don't understand the classroom, will fill with laughter until the teacher quiets everyone.
Rigoberto from Venezuela. Your teacher says so soft and beautifully that your name and homeland sound like flowers blooming, the first bright notes of a song.
There will be times when the words don't come. Your own voice, once huge, now smaller. When the teacher asks, "What did you do last summer?" Tell the class your story. "We went to France," Shyla says. "These shells came from a beach in Maine. A boy named Jonathan holds out a jar filled with tiny shells so fragile they look like they'll turn into dust in your own untraveled hands. My whole family went to India, Spain, South Carolina. Each souvenir a small triumph of a journey, their travels going on and on."
And as you stand in front of that room, you can only remember how the heat waved as it lifted off the curb, and your days spent at home caring for your little sister who made you laugh out loud and hugged you hard at nap time. You can only remember the books you kept on reading long after she had fallen asleep. And in that room, where no one else is quite like you, you'll look down at your own empty hands and wonder, what good is this when other students are flying and sailing and going somewhere?
There will be times when the lunch your mother packed for you is too strange or too unfamiliar for others to love as you do.
When even your own friend Naja will wrinkle her nose and say, "What's in there anyway?" And you'll wonder why or how she doesn't see the rice beneath the meat in the kimchi. You'll wonder why she doesn't remember that rice is the most popular food in the world.
There will be times when the climbing bars are too high, the run is too fast or far. The game isn't one you can ever really play. "I don't want him on our team. You can watch. Maybe you can have a turn later."
There will be times when the world feels like a place that you're standing all the way outside of.
And all that stands beside you is your own brave self, steady as steel and ready, even though you don't know yet know, and you're ready for. And all that stands beside you is your own brave self, steady as steel and ready, even though you don't yet know what you're ready for.
There will be times when you walk into a room and no one else there is quite like you until the day you begin to share your stories. "My name is Angelina, and I spent my whole summer with my little sister," you tell the class, your voice stronger than it was a minute ago, reading books and stories. And even though we were right on our block, it was like we got to go everywhere.
And your name is like my sister's, Rigoberto says. Her name is Angelina too. And all at once, in the room where no one else is quite like you, the world opens itself up a little wider to make some space for you.
This is a day you begin to find the places inside your laughter and your lunches, your books, your travel, and your stories, where every new friend has something a little like you and something else so fabulously not quite like you at all. The end. All done. Thank you, Jacqueline Woodson. Can I just tell you that is one of my favorites? I absolutely love that. By the way, in some cultures it would be Angelina and not Angelina. So it depends on where you're from and who you're speaking to. You can always ask someone else how they say their name. That's really important when we're making friends, right? So for example, if you read my name, Amina, you may say Amina, Amina, Amine, like all kinds of different things. But when someone asks me, how do you say your name? I say Amina, and they say, oh, because I like to be called what my name is properly, right? Okay, so same thing with Angelina, or Angelina and Rigoberto, right? Okay, friends. Thank you for listening, and if you made it this far, we appreciate you. If you found value in this, and I'm sure you did, go ahead and like it, share, and consider subscribing to our channel. We bring great content like this every single week for you and your child. You and who we like to call our loved ones.
Yes.
And with that, friends, we will see you Thursday. Bye for now.